Hi everyone, my name is Lucy and I am a designer here at Hitched. Today we are going to be talking about how you can design your own range of wedding stationery. As you may have seen, now the Hitched website allows you to design and order your full range of wedding stationery. So this is thank yous, RSVPs, invitations, seating charts, everything. Let's go through a few tips and tricks that will make designing your wedding stationery as quick and easy as possible. Let's get started. The first thing that you need to do is head to Hitched. Then go to our invitation section, give it a click, and that's where you'll find all of our wedding stationery. Have a look at some designs and then click on the one that you want to edit. Once you've found a design that you like, take a look and see if there are any other formats that might appeal to you. There could be a photographic one, there could be a text-based one, and there could also be different sizes, landscape or portrait. Have a scroll through and pick your favourite, and then we'll get to designing. As you can see here, all the text is editable, so we've got the save the date text, the name text, even the ampersand. You can change the fonts, the sizes, and the colours. The first thing to be aware of when you're editing your text is to make sure all of the spacing is sort of matched and aligned. When you edit the names, obviously some are going to be longer than others. We just want to jiggle everything around a bit, make sure that everything has room to breathe and it's not all clustered together in the middle of the page. When it comes to the designs on our website, you'll usually see that we have two fonts that we keep to on each design. One is serif, which is the kind of really beautiful, elegant script kind of font, and one is the more blocky, easy to read sans serif. This is usually the font that we use to display all of the key information because it's really easy on the eye, and then we'll use a serif font or a script font for all of those really beautiful little details. Here you can see that we're just editing the colour very slightly on the names just to make them pop a little bit. This is really subtle, so you do want it to be in the same kind of colour tone range as your main body of text, but just making it a little bit darker or a slightly different tone will really make the difference. And here you can see if you highlight or click on all of your text boxes at once. So hold down Shift and click each text box, and then slightly drag them up, down, left and right, you will see our automatic rulers pop up, and this will make sure that everything is central, everything is aligned. Once you're happy with the front of your design, go to the next page and make those same changes. So if you have changed any fonts, change the corresponding fonts on that page just to keep everything in line. As a kind of rule of thumb, we usually say stick to two fonts for anything. So you've got a body font, which is really easy to read, and then you've got your header font, which is used for titles and accents in the text. And if you ever make a mistake while you're editing, you can just go up to the top of the page and we've got two arrow icons. One is undo and one is redo. And you might be wondering what these little pink lines are around the outside of the page. These are just guidelines, they won't be printed, but they're just there to guide you and make sure it's not going to be chopped off when these are sent to the printers and cut out. If you feel like you ever want to add more information, you click New Text Element on the left-hand side of the page, and this will bring up a new text box for you to edit. If you decide that you want to personalise your design even further, you can even add images by clicking on the left-hand side of the page. Once you're happy with your design, click Save, it will be ready for later, or you can click Buy Now. And now let me just give you some tips on what to do if you want a photo on your save the date, wedding invitation or RSVP. First of all, you want a photo with the quality up nice and high. This can be taken with your phone, just make sure that your settings allow you to have one that is quite a high resolution. Secondly, what we want to do is just make sure that the photo corresponds to whether the invitation is landscape or portrait. So if you use a landscape photo, this may not look right on a portrait card, so just bear this in mind when choosing your image. Lastly, we just want to talk quickly about colour. If you have a photo with lots of light tones, you might want to use a darker colour font just so that the colour is really clear and really legible. Especially if you're inviting some older guests, we definitely want them to be able to see the date and the name on this wedding invitation. Although, if your card has foiling and doesn't have a flat colour to the text, then this should be fine because the foiling is lovely and shiny and glossy, and this will show up on any colour. It's always good to use a photo that has some clear space, either at the top or the bottom. You don't want your faces to be covered by any text. So as you can see here, all we need to do is shift the text up and we have another beautiful layout design. And it really is as easy as that. So get on Hitched, get designing, order your free samples, and have an amazing wedding.